Health news you missed. Increased screen time is linked to aggression, anxiety, low self-esteem in kids, a new study shows. Through a meta-analysis of 117 studies, a group of international researchers found that the more children are engaged in screens, the more likely they were to develop socio-emotional problems. This included things like anxiety and depression, as well as aggression and hyperactivity. As quoted in the article, the type of screen content and purpose of screen use also played a role. Gaming was associated with higher risk compared with educational or recreational screen use, and children experiencing socio-emotional problems were also more likely to turn to games to cope. The researchers say that this highlights the need for a nuanced approach to managing children's screen time. Next, Zicam and Orajel products have been recalled nationwide over fungi concerns. While the FDA did not specify which fungi are potentially contaminating these items, they did say that it presents a risk to the public and has the potential to result in serious blood infections. Below is the list of the items recalled. Earlier this week, there was a unanimous Supreme Court decision that makes it easier to sue schools in disability cases. In certain disability cases, there can be a higher standard of proof, basically showing that the school system acted in bad faith or gross misjudgment. Well, this Supreme Court ruling overrules that. This makes it so that potentially moving forward, families who end up suing because disability accommodations are not being met by their schools could sue the school for things like reimbursement of expenses, outside teachers, and the lawyers that are needed to get equal treatment for their children. There is now the Uber for getting off antidepressants, which launched in the US. Outro is a company that's available currently in 7 states, and it wants to help people taper off of antidepressants without experiencing the debilitating side effects. As an individual who took a very long time to get off of an SNRI, like a year and a half, I applaud that physicians are finally creating services to help patients. Last up in interesting research, your breathing pattern is as unique as a fingerprint, a new study finds. If you were like me, you may have thought that this is in relation to your breath, but that is not what they're talking about. They're talking about the inhalation and exhalation that all of us have. They are unique to each individual. In this study, the research team fitted people with a wearable device that monitored their nasal breathing. An analysis of the data revealed patterns that were detailed enough for researchers to identify individuals with an accuracy of 96.8%, deeming it a respiratory fingerprint. That's it for this week. See you next week.